Disciple.
Any last words?
They're both pretty similar upgrades. I think the payday upgrade's a little bigger. He's not there. He's not there. So I've got Justice, Safecracker. I want more crimes. Just like kick this for a crime. I want this in hand. I can kick the Whoreson. I don't need that right now. Procession is gored. I don't need to play crimes. Yeah, the deck should have had Procession. I just forgot this grade existed. Fuka. I think that's important enough to kill before safe cracking. I mean, Procession is pretty significant work. And you can play both.
It requires patience and a keen ear.
Look at the world playing. It's just a long song. I could only play it once. Why does Fuka exist? I don't know, it's a card. It's whatever. It's not a great card, but it's fine. I saw that. I saw that. I hope I didn't bully him into it. Or like viewers of me bully him into it. That wasn't my intention. It's not actually Wilson, it's a J. William James. Who is constantly confused for Wilson.
Fallen knights, that is who we are.
Give what we demand, not harm a hair on your wench's head.
I don't know. No fear. No fear. Spooka's not doing a whole lot with its Thrive too. There it is. There it is. It's leadering? Huh. Vuka's bad in Vi as well. Vuka's bad in Vi for other reasons. Deck just doesn't want a card like this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. Vi really doesn't have space for a card like Fuka, and it doesn't solve any problem the deck has. It's not a consume. It makes your opponent's 4 damage removal do something against you too, where normally it's bad. The main reason why Fuka's bad is it trades very poorly with a lot of 4 provision cards. Like, you play your 5 provision card, your opponent plays a 4 provision card. And their 4 provision card trades up. Well, kills the Fuka and you're down a provision. And the upside's not all that crazy either. But like compare this to like in Dragolarva, where very few cards actually trade well with it. The best thing is like Dip in the Pontar. As far as 4 provision bronzes, they get 3 coins, you have the second half of Larva. Generally the best way to evaluate cards in Gwent is to look at how they trade with the rest of the cards in the game. Like, if you want to answer the question, why is Fallen Rayla bad? It's not really that it doesn't get big. Like, it can't be worth a lot of points, because it can. It can play for way above its provision value. But it costs a lot, and it gets heat waved. It gets invocationed. It doesn't trade with the things that would answer it very well.
Greater donations beget greater blessings.
Dragon's Dream decent? No.
Yes, you. Have you made your offering?
I guess he played that. I'm missing some stuff. Nice. Nice. Okay. Barco might actually just be pulling Irae again, but that's okay. Not like the rest of these are any good. Yeah, like I could Pontar, but I think I would rather
The
just
fire
do this.
cannot burn without the proper fuel.
Oh.
Yes, you. Have you made your offering? Wander until the end of days, cursed and shat upon.
Not the best. I guess it doesn't matter too much. We should just be firmly winning. Just the Irae, the Yigern. I'll bring on my boards of Firesworn anyway. The death blow is irrelevant. No, you don't get the death blow.
Never a problem 4 inches of steel couldn't solve.
It's pretty good at surviving bleeds. I don't know. I don't know what those are, but as far as lore is concerned. The deck we are playing is this. I do agree that the third form art on Jacques is kind of lame. Don't I want round 1? I don't want the Whoreson. Don't want that either.
Silence. Reasons for the feeble of heart.
I guess we'll do this.
Fallen knights, that is who we are.
Give what we demand.
It's not the easiest thing to kill. No one plays Gutting Slash, right? Let's run Junior next patch. Oh yeah, certainly. You might even cut like Cleaver for it. Cleaver's not that exciting in this list. Whoreson fills the same sort of role. He gives you a backup spender.
Believe I heard more coin clinking about in that pouch of yours. I promise you a quick death.
I don't really care about the Fallen Knight from hand. I'll have another one later, and playing two of them against Skellig is really hard.
Your skull will make a fine tanker.
How to wild Gwent.
Hey, a pit filled with garbage. Thanks for the tier 1. Thanks for the 4 months. Outer Wild is pretty sweet. I'm really enjoying it. Definitely a weird game to stream, but I'm enjoying it. Gord Junior near with Bank. In the normal list? I don't know. I don't think you're dropping Gord. I think there's a lot of potential things to cut. Oh, I'd have to look at the list though. Might even just be upgrading some bronzes.
What are you gonna do?
Like if you're dropping a Nero for a Nero into Junior, frees up 3 provisions. Junior's 10, I think. We just play like some Syndicate thinning bronzes. If there's a way to fit those into the unit situation.
So,
Okay.
no one else dares face me.
So I got his iced out in round 1. I guess that's fine. This is uneven. I mean, I did play all of my ice targets in round 1 to try to avoid this happening to me later. In round 3, his ice is killing what? Like Cleaver?
Can he cut cleanly when you squirming about like that?
Not ahead without leader. I think you just didn't want to risk the ice dying.
Kill the sons, steal the lasses.
The Hillweed.
This grimoire. Yes, you. Have you made your offerings?
If Hillweed dies, I won't have a spender. I'll do this now.
Yes, you. Have you made your offerings?
I want the Hillweed to die. And me to be stuck with a bunch of coins.
Ariel's been chosen.
What?
Did God speak to him?
No! That's some nonsense. Hey, corpse goats.
I curse your name! I damn your soul! Greater donations beget greater blessings!
Okay, don't handle me, please.
We'll fight to the last bloody drop in our veins!
Cool. drawing. I think I keep these. There's maybe a case to mulligan the Whoreson. I'm trying to find exactly Sacred Flame if I do that, though.
I must act, no matter the price.
Flaming Rose! To arms! All of yous!
Lead, we fight, we plunder. Full service.
I'm gone flopping. Remove his cowl, then his ears!
Oh, that dancing around. It's not for me.
By denying penance, you confirm your guilt. It's the only way they learn.
Oh, nice.
Let her put her steel to the test.
Nice, nice, nice.
Worry not. We'll tend your ankle biters too.
Yeah, didn't need anything crazy there. Yeah, you just committed too much in the first 2 rounds. We got to keep our card in round 2. Yeah. Right, the Tunnel Troll's not in the deck anymore. Well. I'll probably remember in like an hour. It's fine.
Control the city.
Jacques. Not in round 1. Nice Safecracker. I'm assuming the Safecracker doesn't just die. If he goes like turn 1 on Sace and try to deny the Justice, I'll feel pretty silly. Yes, you can still use Blaze of Glory when your opponent has no units. You will send the card to the graveyard and then damage nothing. No Tortoise.
Better than this.
You've done it now.
Yeah, there's been very little Nilfgaard tonight. It was weird.
A receipt? You could draw a pecker on your forehead if you like.
Should I care about the movement? I just want to get rid of this adrenaline thingy. It's the worst that's gonna happen. It'll, like, move my thing and Yrden me. Whatever. At least then the Yrden's gone. I mean, Syndicate's one of the best factions. I don't think it has ever been, like, the best by far. Snagsy being strong next patch. Yeah. This type of Crimes deck does seem to get a bit buffed by Whoreson. The Safecracker change, I don't know, how much do you think it matters for this deck? We're already really bad at playing a lot of Crimes.
This world needs witchers, not marauders.
Okay. Probably have to bleed. Like, If it's Shield Wall Witchers, that sort of tells me it's Ragnar, and I don't know if I can beat a Ragnar head-to-head. Card's a billion points. Play one of these.
Fist. Eternal fire, protect us.
I mean, I don't think Safecracker is entirely killed with the 1 point buff. Losing Intimidate. It's still the best thing to get off of Justice in a Crimes deck.
The bolt softens them up, the sword finishes them off.
The eternal fire guides. The eternal fire protects.
Lord of the Pendulum. I'm much better at that.
By denying penance, you confirm your guilt.
Child's scars are proof. We always say.
Do this.
Dark clouds gather over to Myria.
I mean, I could just not draw the Ulrich.
Halt! In the Order's name, I confiscate these goods.
Yes, you. Have you made your offering?
Get 2 damage somehow. Donamir.
We tanned their black-clad hides,
Okay.
and Sodden will tan their black-clad hides again. You are worthy neither of mercy nor forgiveness.
Tell me what to see. Be specific.
I mean, they are buffing some stuff.
Train on the cone. I hate
They're buffing Imperial Formation. There's a bunch of patch notes that we don't know about yet.
An austere life is a virtuous life.
They buffed Whoreson Junior. The problem with like buffing Nilfgaard cards is what are you gonna buff in Nilfgaard that makes people not want to play ball? You can't do it. Like people are just gonna slot whatever they're buffing into the ball deck.
The sticks spin around and smash you.
Fire cleanses all wounds.
This Morntard is pretty trivially like a 30.
The good of magic. That is what I serve first and foremost.
The cards aren't really comparable.
Baltimore. The windmiller hit me. Hard.
I think I like holding this just in case I do draw the Ulrich. Still have a target for it. Two not comparable? Because Morntard gets way bigger if you build a deck around it. Morntard's like 2 or 3 times the size of Gord. Gord is effectively limited by the number of cards you can play in a game, where Morntard isn't really, so you can purify tokens.
Can't dodge. Gotta have the
No Taurus. Seize Nilfgaard Aristocrat. Philippa spends coins to do it. Seize Aristocrat just asks that it's locked.
Onward! Shotcock leads the way!
guess I need to be like strong and immune.
Yeah, you can make it gigantic. Koshche alone does it, if you Koshche into an early round. It's very easy to purify Arrakis tokens in monsters. I wouldn't be surprised seeing Arrakis Swarm slotting in like a what's it called? The Purify All dude in order to play Morntart. Just as like a really strong short round finisher. Guess I do this now.
By denying penance, you confirm your guilt.
Definitely should have been the other row. It'll banish this before. I don't think it works that way. I think I lost a point for no reason.
Alone shall you wander until the end of days, cursed and shat upon.
I did lose a point for no reason. Whoops.
Yes, you. Have you made your offering?
We win! Siegfried is the name of the card, yes. It's not like it's impossible to proc ball, you're just not doing it with Joachim and Roderick anymore. It changes how you build the deck. You're probably playing Thirsty Dame again. But like, Ball still plays for a pretty silly number of points. You can still Joachim into an Aristocrat. You can still Roderick into an Aristocrat. I have the terms declined. The Jack command explaining things. Huh. Not the best safe cracker ever. It works, it's just gotta cool down. Ooh, okay. Here's to deny the justice. Good line, I respect it. Okay, Axel. Oh man, 2012. Is that the Gishki year? I don't even remember.
Ever faithful to the flaming rose.
2011 was TG Plants, right? 2012 when Zector wind up? Ew. This was Dragon Draw. Oh. Opponent is Fool on Nonsense. Cool. I don't know, is there any value in taking this transform? You could play like making a bomb to move this to the other row, but then he loses the bleeding value. Will this be your Syndicate deck next season? Also, what's wrong with this being your Syndicate deck next season? I think it'll be pretty different. The Whoreson change is pretty big. And this list is pretty far from optimized. Got his dragon. Whoreson might make Bounty good. I don't think you need to play Bounty for Whoreson to be good. I don't know, it's like saying Tunnel Drill might make Bounty good. Like, sure, but these cards are just standalone good on their own, even if they support Bounty. You don't need to put Bounty cards in your deck. Or if you do, it's just like a Slander or a Kurt, something like that. I think you'll be running Safecracker next season. I don't know. It's a little weird in this list. You're often not playing a ton of crimes into round 1. Pushing.
Fallen knights, that is who we are.
Come at me if you must.
I don't think it's impossible that this list wants to cut Justice. But if you're playing Justice, you're playing Safecracker. I can kind of protect both. I guess I can just do... I can do this.
Give what we demand, and not harm a hair on your wench's head.
Yeah, you could play bank. Yep. Yep.
How low we have fallen.
Let's keep it at a bomb range. Oh, this isn't even a bomb range. You can... I'm dumb. I'm out of click making a bomb works. Doesn't appear to be what's happening though.
You can run, you can hide, but I'm gonna get you.
You shall be renounced by kin, condemned by your children.
3 coins. I can leave Sacred Flame on top. Kind of like this Cleaver.
This time it'll be personal.
This gets me established on both rows. Gets me a Crownsplitter, notably. Finally able to play this thing.
You've done it now.
Third tall removal. I mean, Safecracker has downsides. People tend to ignore those downsides a little bit too much. Tunnel Drill was the same way. Like, Tunnel Drill is a pretty exploitable card. But, people don't really give it that credit. Like, I'm pretty sure we saw Tunnel Drill mulliganed in round 3 more than once during the open. So is close to perfect. Missing the Whoreson and Furco would be better. I can kick this. Oh. Do I want the Procession? I think I want the Procession. Yeah. Let's do this.
You are worthy neither of mercy nor forgiveness.
Yep.
The ideal lies not.
Explosive Burn next season? I'm not sure why it wouldn't. That doesn't seem that significant.
You will answer my questions. Yes, you. Have you made your offering?
I guess Crushing Trap is a card. Still a lot of changes to be seen. It's pretty pointless to try to evaluate the patch right now. Wait until we get patch notes in like a week. Make a wish.
There'll be nothing to pick up when I'm done with you.
Will I go down into tech industry again? What do you mean? Onslaught. What does that mean?
Open sesame.
Turn 1 Hernkuduk into Bear Witcher Adept. Yep. I'm confused. Just some Bear Witcher Mentor deck, but it's a very aggressive Hernkuduk. Atticus K. My favorite.
Can he cut cleanly when you squirm in a boot like that? You're lucky to keep your heat.
Got a reward for Series Party, rerolling a daily quest. Maybe at 10 the game updates. Maybe. No, Matic on the right row. Rather than just Pawntar the Matic. I have a shield here, but this is better at keeping Bloodthirst down. I feel like keeping Bloodthirst down is something that matters. Junod. Doggo. It is weird seeing this next to an artifact and this not pulling out another copy.
Ever faithful to the flaming rose.
I suspect Wild Boar. I don't know what I expect. I'm at least expecting Bear Witcher Mentor. Oh, hey, this deck's doing kind of good. Lost 2 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. 9 and 2. So this is 4. I have nothing to spend coins with. I have to Kong. We just play Procession. His deck's probably got more tall removal. Oh, it's also only 4. Okay.
An austere life is a virtuous life.
I mean, if I just last play Procession, he doesn't get to Jedi anything. It makes sense to get rid of it, especially if he's got other tall removal. If he doesn't kill it, we'll push. If he kills it, we just go to round 3. don't know how much I'm looking to push, but do a little bit here. Might even just be it. Go like shock Sacred Flame, try to capitalize on the Fallen Knight. Just don't know how much it matters. I think it's all unit. I just want to not lose my card. I don't know, maybe we get like Arnagod Sucrist and feel silly.
Double the
weird.
kind
Yeah.
and consider it
It's whatever. Yeah. So missing the Hillweed. Just Bear Witches. Weird. Weird.
Come at me if you must. Don't pick this sword a toy.
I'm gonna keep this out of Gutting Slash. Plus leader range.
Yes, you! Have you made your offering? You're coming with me, dead or alive.
Removed my veil. Wasn't expecting that.
Shoot down, stab dead. Easier that way.
What locks did he have? Jenga plus artifact compression. A little weird.
Been waiting a long time for this.
We have survived getting Lamberted.
For the sake of humankind, all non-humans must die.
I don't think it's dying to damage. Next turn I want to have it out of like Helm. I guess Helmar Prismatic could kill it. Yeah, I guess I should just spend. Oh, never mind. I'm a genius.
Fire cleanses all wounds.
That while I have it. Should be a win. It cares about Firesworn tokens. Just the 3 and the 2. His deck doesn't want a 10 card around 3 anyway, because he overswarms with the Koshchis.
You'd best yield now.
Where our deck is much better at managing row space. I run that tribute for boost all units in the row. I don't know. I don't think there's enough clerics, but maybe. The card's cool. Don't want you round 1. Can brick my justice. Oh, wait, I have my justice here. Oh, wait. No! It's probably just greedy mulligans for no real reason. I didn't see the Farco in my hand. We've both bricked our justices. Mini Fallen Knight guy. Yeah, I don't know, you can. I don't know if the deck wants more cards like Fallen Knight. It's already hard enough to stick the ones that you have. Trying to play a Fallen Knight without committing leader charges alongside it is kind of rough sometimes. One of the strengths of the deck is that you can play around like rebukes really well. Your opponent's 4 and 5 damage removal shouldn't be finding targets. Ah, this deck's 4P cards are really good too. Like, having the option on like your 4P cards to not put units in play is kind of cool. When you're going to like a 10 card round 3, Pawn Tower and Shakedown make it so much easier to manage your board space. I like this deck never has a handful of gold in round 3. You're always playing some number of bronzes. Pretty sure he has to bleed. Felt really good about holding off bleeds with this deck all night. Just remember to kick the cracker. Looks good to me. Yeah, you could. Some kind of like mid-rangey syndicate deck. It's bounty. There's a lot of just like good value cards in Syndicate. Yep. I think I just lead on my justice.
Can he cut cleanly when you squirm in a boot like that?
This makes me Misty as Irae. It's kind of unfortunate, but whatever. Can play Ulrich next. I don't think there's anything you could play here that would make me think he's not committing into the round. Yeah. Even if you played like a 4P crime there, we just profited. I think I'd still be doing this.
Murder and pillage to survive, then so be it.
Oh, we have fallen.
Now does he just pass? If I play anything other than this, I mean, I could really play the Cleaver. Maybe the Cleaver also forces the pass. Yeah, I don't know. Tide Cloaks isn't really anything cohesive, right? Is there anything that's Tide Cloak matters? It's like just collusion, right? It's not really a Tide Cloak payoff. Let's do this. Let's not get it Philippa'd. Drill? Maybe. I have a lot of Swarm. I might just overswarm through Drill. Felt like the worst card in my hand, and I kind of want these.
Now this is a
That works. Just put one of these in the other row so I can Kong. This now the Recession's not good yet. Can play the Choleric ranged first. This doesn't lose any Whoreson value. Mechanic synergy, not forced tag synergy. Yeah. I don't think those two things are necessarily exclusive, though. I think I want this more. I think I want this more.
This'll all be yours, boy.
If he wants to Philippa me, I'll have a turn with Cut Up Lackeys. Like, Cleaver's a good example of doing both, right? Cleaver explicitly cares about Crownsplitters, but it also... didn't spend. But also a lot of mechanical synergy. Jacques, sort of the same idea. Form 3. It calls out the tag, but it also helps Swarm goes wide. Gives you a spender in a deck that can struggle from spenders from time to time. I'll Fire Swarm melee.
Yes, you. Have you made your offering?
Oh, what am I doing? I needed to play Crime this turn. Not punished. Forward is Cam. He's not there. Deck we are playing is this. Still not there. Still not there.
Greater donations beget greater blessings. The fire cannot burn.
Oh, I should have done the shock though. Missing a bunch of points. He probably just kills the shock anyway. It probably doesn't matter. Okay, he had a ton of profit effects. He had a ton of profit effects.
The ideal lies not.
Sword of the Order. Flaming Rose.
Yeah. Okay, we do lose to the drill here. Oh, we overswarmed by enough, but I guess not.
This grimoire, clear without checking. He venerates not the fire.
it from 100 paces off. 200.
Played for 1 billion points. Yeah. The ping's reach worth 4. It spent slightly more efficiently than Cleaver. He didn't have a backup spender either. He would have overstormed with the Cleaver. So, yeah, okay, okay. Which seems like a totally reasonable card right now.
If it's peace you desire, prepare for war.
You can see match history here. I mean, it wasn't that crazy.
No door.
It was basically spending 2 to deal 4. My Firestorm tokens were gonna go to 4. Cloggers again.
I'm impressed.
Let's do this again. But yeah, their matchups for drill is a much bigger deal. I thought he was gonna have like a Philippa to yoink either our Fallen Knight or our Cleaver. And then not have too many more coins to spend, and we'd still be able to mostly row cap, but it did not play out that way. Swindle, Siggy, no other spenders. Stratagem, probably the Skellige one. Skellige one seems kind of nuts. The poison one could be pretty good.
Clever maneuver.
I do kind of like the dagger too. I don't think it's that hard to imagine a world where some decks want the dagger. Might discard the halfling. I don't want to let him clog me. Straight to the top of the deck. Thanks, Infiltrator.
How am I to catch it, Master? Sees me every time.
So I don't have an Ulrich. If I wanted the Irae, I can't play the Furco to enable the Justice, so just play the Cleaver. Hope I like drawing Zealots. Yeah. I'm gonna try to play the Cleric a little slower to not let him clog me with Zealots all around. Safecracker sucks. What a card. What an incredible card. I should have put this here. I have no crimes anyway, but I guess Furco is a crime. I should have put this here. Furco just goes there. It doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter.
Give what we demand.
Not harm a hair on your wench's head.
Cool. I like getting clogged with reasonable cards. Don't mind drawing a Fallen Knight too much. Still has both Viper Witchers.
Black hat, hook nose, prominent wall. Yes, you! Have you made your offering?
Hark, brothers. These are the words of Scripture.
Your life is worth a great deal.
Yep.
Take it.
Do this into this.
By denying penance, you confirm your guilt. Strike fast. We had no chance till the end. That one! He venerates not the fire!
Fire cleanses all wounds.
Yoink the card. Oh. Still yoink the card. Whatever. I'm gonna have some junk in my hands. One more down is Fallen Knight, and then I think this is a new card. Cool. Use Irae, not the best card ever, but it's okay. It's probably just gonna be hitting defender armor. Yep. I don't think we're beating the Cold Room.
The ideal lies not. Smash your mortgage blood!
I demand justice. A trial by ordeal.
Streamer Colgrim? What are you talking about? What do you want me to do about it?
Strike first and strike hard.
Close.